This is my GT86. Now I've owned this car for 3 years and I loved every single minute that I've had with it. But one thing that does scare me is accidents. And you know what's even worse than accidents? It's getting in one and not having protection. I've ran that risk for the past 3 years and not having that protection is scary. And it kind of makes me sad because if you love your guys' car so much, wouldn't you want to do the best, you know, to take care of it and to make sure nothing bad happens to it? So yeah, I'm a bad owner. Well, not really. Because the kind people at Viofo sent me their latest dash cam. This is their most upgraded AM119M Pro. Now, it's kind of crazy to think that I haven't ran a dash cam in this car for the past 3 years. Actually, even in my previous cars, I never ran a dash cam. Mainly because I think dash cams are ugly and it ruins the look inside. It makes it less clean. And I'm such a freak at it that I'm willing to take that risk of not being protected just for the steez of the car. When they reached out to me to review their product, the one thing that stood out to me is the design of their dash cam. This isn't your typical like freaking cylinder one with the freaking camera, like the traditional looking ones that I honestly an eyesore. I think they're an eyesore. But this one looks pretty clean and it doesn't scream at you saying that this is a dash cam. But before I install this and get along with the video, I want to say some things to get things clear. Viofo did not pay me to make this. They were just kind enough that they saw my videos and asked me if I wanted to review one of their dash cams for a video. So I'm gonna keep it 100% honest. I care about my community. I do not want to scam them and selling them a crap product. Like if this is crap, I'm gonna tell you guys if they're crap. But if it's not, I'm obviously gonna promote it. Before installing this into the car, let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see everything else that they sent me to make the installation process as smooth as possible. Whoa. So we just finished unboxing everything that they provided me. I don't know if you guys heard me geeking out while filming this, but look at this thing. Like, this is actually pretty fire. I've never seen a dash cam that was like shaped like this. The camera is down here and it looks like it adjusts. Look at that clicking. That's pretty cool. I honestly thought it was gonna be a lot bigger, but like compared to my phone, it's not that big. They also provided me SD cards so I could get the footage. Have you ever had a dash cam that comes with a CPL filter? What the heck? It's like I'm filming my dash cam with a vlogging camera. Like what? It's crazy. But yeah, and I don't know if the sticker is kind of funny. Imagine I put this on my car. Off of unboxing, I only have one gripe, is that this is only a front camera. I wish it at least had a back-facing camera for the rear. That's my only gripe, is that they didn't provide me with a rear-facing camera for the rear. So yeah, but it is what it is. It's cool. I'm fine with it. No big deal. But you know, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let's go ahead and install this, and while I install it, we're gonna talk about some of the specs. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into the specs while I am narrating over previous me installing the dash cam. But I get into how straightforward it was, but it's fairly simple as you would expect for most dash cams. But let's go ahead and talk about the specs. So the AM119M Pro, which is the one we're installing today, is the upgraded version of the highly praised A119 Mini 2. The AM119M Pro features Sony's newest Starvis 2 IMX678 imaging sensors, combined with advanced HDR technology and a higher frame rate, ensuring clear and smooth details even in challenging lighting conditions. This dash cam actually supports up to 4K 30 FPS, equipped with an advanced imaging system, and it delivers stunningly clear and detailed 4K visuals. Another feature is its parking recording. It has auto event detection, time-lapse recording, low bitrate recording, and super night vision. So you can set a timer to prevent battery drain as well, so you don't have to worry about the battery dying in your car. Moreover, the dashcam offers voice control functionality, which can be both convenient and safe for you to lock your footage or images while driving. The dashcam also offers seamless connectivity to your smartphone via USB 2.0 Type-C to Type-C data cable. But yeah, the installation was very straightforward. Just mounted this behind the rearview mirror on the passenger side of my windshield. I went ahead and popped some panels by my glove compartment because that's where I decided to route the wiring through it. And as you can see, I'm just tucking in the wires through the headliner. I also popped the panel on the pillar here. You want to be careful because there is an airbag behind there. You might want to disconnect your battery. I didn't. Don't do that, but make sure you take all the necessary precautions. But yeah, just making sure that the wiring is clean. As you guys can see right here, this is how I have it set up. That's the best I could do. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Can't even really see any wires, and you know, very tucked in and very clean. So I'm very happy with how it all turned out. All right, everyone, do not mind how I look. I know I look pretty clapped right now. It is freaking hot in the garage. So that's why I look like I just did some crazy stuff onto the car. But in reality, it was some calm stuff. As you guys can see right here, hopefully, there it is. We have now installed the dash cam. The install is very simple and straightforward. It's just really plug and play. The only thing that's tedious is like tucking the wires to make sure that everything is clean. But from inside, hopefully you guys can see, it is very clean. There is no exposed wires at all. I pretty much have the wire routed from there all the way through the roof, down this pillar, and then you could pop this panel and you plug it into the cigarette lighter in the glove box. Because the dash cam doesn't have like a cockpit facing camera, I'm able to hide it behind my rear view mirror. Because it's hidden, you don't get to see it, which is like honestly my favorite part. And even if you do see it, it honestly blends in with the car. Like here, I could even move it, but like it blends in very well. But yeah, very simple and straightforward. Like I said, I love how you don't see it. They actually recommend placing it on the passenger side and you don't see it at all, which I like very much. So the way that I installed it is I just plugged it in through the cigarette lighter outlet in my glove box. So whenever I turn the car on, that's when the dash cam turns on. But if you guys want to have a constant recording of it, you can get this hardwire kit that you could tap into one of your fuses, so there's constant power and constant recording even if your car is off. Now personally, I'm not really a big fan of keeping things on in my car, especially if I'm away from it. It actually is a pretty smart tap kit where it will sense if the voltage in your battery is too low and it'll automatically shut off the camera just so it doesn't keep pulling the battery and you come to your car and then your car's dead. So that's a really good feature. I fully believe them, but for me and my purpose, I don't really want to have something on in my car if I'm stepped away from it and pulling from my battery, even though that is a safe option to do so. But now that it's installed, let's go ahead and see how the image quality looks on the dash cam. And yeah, let's go ahead and cut to it right now. All right, so it's been a couple days now that I've had the dash cam set up with the car, and let's go ahead and talk about the image quality. Off first impressions, I'm not gonna lie, I am very impressed. The quality is really, really clear. You can definitely see a lot of clarity when it comes to the details in the background, details of the cars passing by. I like to tend to look at the street lights, license plates, and all that stuff. Also, what surprised me a lot is the night footage. The night footage looks really clear. Keep in mind, like this is still really, really dark. Like when I drove, this was like pitch black out. So it really illuminates the image very well. Now this day was very cloudy. It looks really, really good. Despite the harsh lighting, you can still see a lot of detail around you. The colors are very vibrant. And most importantly, the details in the vehicles, signs and all that, that's my biggest plus. Now, what is the verdict? What do I think of the dash cam? Now, all bias aside, like I mentioned already, Viofo sent me this dash cam for free to review for the channel. They did not pay me at all. They never told me to say specifically anything nice, you know, just, you know, let me review the dash cam on the channel, let them know what I think. As you guys could see from the recording, the image quality speaks for itself. It's really, really clear, even in nighttime. That was my biggest concern, to see how well a dash cam performs at night, because you think about it, a dash cam is really tiny, so you don't really think about like the sensor size and all that, but surprisingly, the quality is really great. All right, so now let's talk about some of the cons. My main con is that this camera doesn't come with a rear dash cam. And I think having a front view and rear view is very, very important. You know, if you ever get rear-ended or if something happens behind you and they might need footage, like it would be very helpful to have a rear view camera. I don't really care about cockpit cameras, unless if I'm like an Uber driver or I'm like a taxi or whatnot. I would like to have that documented inside just to make sure, like, you know, no one's doing anything sus in the backseat. I'm not trying to be like those car influencers that do like inboard like dash cam footage content. So I don't really find any use for that. but definitely a rear view camera is where this thing lacks. But otherwise, that's like the only thing that I could think of that I don't like. The installation was very simple. The design alone of the dash cam is very unique, and I love that it doesn't look like a dash cam. If you guys want the link to the dash cam, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description below. I don't have any affiliation with the brand or anything. I don't receive any money if you guys purchase it or not. But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and get it yourself, I highly recommend to do so. If there's any brands that want to send me some more stuff, please do. I love doing these reviews. This one is actually like one of those things where I was happy that they reached out to me because I actually don't have a dash cam and I need one. I feel like anyone that has a car and cares about their cars a lot, and if you're like me and you like modding your cars and stuff and you don't want anything happening to your car, I think it's so important that you have a dash cam because you just really never know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.